30 bikes. Now,
You got
they
30
not brand
bikes?
new. We got them from Omnitrans. Omnitrans, when you ride the bus
Right.
and don't get your bike, they will set it up for 14 days. If you don't go and get it by in 14 days, then they donate it to a charity.
And you say you're located in Fontana?
Yeah.
Welcome to Bear Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary. You know, guys, I'm starting to get real worried about one of our friends on the bike trail. His name is Raphael, and we have not seen him in 2 months. You love delicious desserts, but recipes can be complicated and take too long to make. Hi, Barbara here with my new holiday ebook of easy recipes for desserts. I've compiled 25 of the most popular recipes of delicious desserts for the holidays. Watch this. Start with canned yams. Add brown sugar, butter, and mini marshmallows. Then bake in the oven for 25 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for delicious candied yams. Oh, so scrumptious. Look, your kids will devour this microwave fudge. It's easy. Just grab a heat-safe bowl and dump in the good stuff like butter, peanut butter, mini marshmallows, and microwave on high for a couple of minutes. Add powdered sugar, then whisk. Pour into a parchment-lined glass dish. Allow to set, then dice and serve. With just a few clicks of the mouse, you can download this beautiful, easy to follow recipe book and make desserts for the holidays just like Grandma used to make. Yeah, guys, so Raphael is one of these guys. He's like 51 or 52 years old, and he runs every day except for one day when he rides the bike. I don't remember what day that is that he rides the bike. Joe usually pays attention to stuff like that, but he's the one that told us that I couldn't go to the end of the trail on the beach cruiser, the first bike that I have. He says, don't let her go on that beach cruiser, because if the chain slips and the brakes fail, because the beach cruiser doesn't have hand brakes, then she is SOL going down this hill at 30 odd miles an hour. And so that's why we changed to that other bike, the one that I ended up giving away after like 9 months. And I went to the end on that bike. And the last time I saw him was, the clip on the camera said Joe's birthday, October 12th. But I don't know if I saw him a day after that. So let's say, Joe's birthday, because Joe's birthday was on a Tuesday. Joe, do you think that's the last time we saw him?
I don't know.
Because we talked about your birthday, remember?
Yeah, that's about it.
And the clip did say October the 12th. We talked about Joe's birthday.
The last time we saw it.
And then Jory was sick on the day before Joe's birthday was when Jory got sick, but we didn't find out till the Friday when I had to go for my scopes. Yeah, because we talked about my scopes. And I told him that I was afraid to take those scopes. And he was very optimistic. He's like, no, you can do it. Come on, blah, 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 blah. And just really an uplifting guy. He runs and he always has, I don't know if it's his phone or a speaker, but he plays his music loud. And, whenever he's riding the bike, he plays the music again. And so, I think he said he takes care of his dad, right, Joe? Jose? And I say take care of your dad. He takes care of his dad. He's like really, really fit in his body because he runs every day and he, rides a bike and stuff. But you can see that he's been through a thing or two, So, anyways, I'm starting to get real worried because we haven't seen him in a while. Now, keep in mind, it's not somebody that we see every day, even though he runs or rides every day, because we go at different times. Sometimes we go super early, sometimes we go, like regular time, sometimes we go late. So now there's another guy on the trail, the guy that wears the straw hat. His name is Jose. And every time Joe and I go, he's always there. If we go at 7 in the morning, Jose is either coming or going. If we go at 8, same thing. If we go at 10, I'm like, is he tracking us? What the hell's going on here, Charles? So I stopped and I asked Jose. I said, have you seen Raphael? And then he goes, I don't know who that is. And so I described him. And when I said that he played the music loud while he was running, he right away knew who it was. And he goes, oh my God, I haven't seen him in a long time. Because Raphael goes all the way to the end. The bridge where we go to, Jose doesn't go all the way to the end. He goes halfway because he starts further that way. Jose starts further that way, so he just goes to like the end of Fontana. We go all the way to where it ends in Rialto. And so I'm really worried. We don't have any way of finding out if this guy is okay. We got sick after the last time that we saw him, and we were sick for the 10 days. And then by the time we got back out on the trail, we didn't go every day. We've been trying to find our footing, you know. We're trying to get better. And I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. So I don't think he's vaccinated. I think he wanted to go, but he was a little bit afraid. I don't know. I'm going to have to cut up all these fruits. Let me tell you what I did today. Oh my goodness. This is Vlogmas day 8, by the way. And today we didn't go out. Did Joe go out? No. Tomorrow he's going out, Thursday. So none of us went out today. So what I did was record a show on how to make this. This is candied red cherries. See, this is the green cherries that Joe bought, and I made the red cherries, and I already cut it up with the pineapples that Joe found, and I already made a little cake. Yes, so this is going to be one video. So the next video that's coming up at the cooking page is going to be Joe's fried chicken. That's a really short video just showing how Joe dips the chicken, because you're going to season it the way you want to season it, and then how he fries it. The next video after that's going to be the mukbang. So the fried chicken is going to go up on Thursday, the mukbang going to go up on Friday, and then I think these ones are going to go up like next week, Monday or something like that. I might do like live events or mukbangs or something for the weekend. I don't know. So I have to cut up more of these for the other cakes, but I want to show you this cake. A nice 7x2 cake. I think it's 7. It's not 7, it's 6. Nice black cake. And this is the size black cake I'm going to make for this Christmas. I'm staying true to form. When I told you guys that I will not be overeating, I'm not going to make any eggnog or rum popo, which is the same thing. We have an anniversary coming up. I'm going to see if Joe wants me to make a cake for that. If not, we're going to make a cake for Christmas, and it's going to be chocolate cake for sure, because that's what, you know, Joshua wants. And the other kids will eat the chocolate cake. They're going to toe the line. I made a lemon pie for Thanksgiving, and we threw the whole pie away because nobody ate it. And I'd rather Jada not eat that stuff, you know what I mean? Because she's the one who wanted the lemon pie. I think she had a sliver, and then the rest sat there. She was going to give it away, but she kept forgetting. So then what else? Jada's birthday. She always likes her lemon cake. So, yeah, we have enough cakes coming that we don't need to make no darn cake, you know, from now till Christmas. All right? So, tomorrow morning, Joe's going to go early to Costco, because that's the day that old people go in early. Joe, how old do you have to be old people at Costco?
62.
Is it 62? Why did they pick 62? Why don't they pick 60?
What's the 60? Yeah.
I think it's 60. And he has people that like to pull him aside and say, hey, 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 you're not 60. But that's because he moved. I mean, when Joe get into Costco, them old people get scared, because Joe's like, zoom, zoom, zoom with the car. So he's all like, I'm 60. What the hell's your problem? Get out my way. I'm supposed to get in here. Yeah, so he's going to go to Costco tomorrow to pick up Cornish hens, because that's what the kids want for this Christmas. And I think they come by a pack of 5 from Costco. We're going to stuff them, and each person will get their own hen. But normally that hen will last 2 to 3 days per person. So we good. Tomorrow it's going to rain. They said 90% chance of rain. According to Jory's phone, it says it's going to start at 2 in the morning. I don't really know. It doesn't feel any different right now. It doesn't look any different. Yesterday looked more overcast than today. Today was beautiful all day long. Sunshine, all that good stuff. So they said it's going to rain the entire day. The entire confection, guys. And Joe said, what are we going to do with this chicken? I want to take a chicken out to thaw it. And I said, chicken soup and powder bun. That's what my granny used to make. Well, my granny didn't cook. She told my aunt, her sister, what to cook, right? And that's what they wanted for rainy days. That was our family thing. You know what I'm discovering? A lot of my recipes that I make here at the Bear Pantry Show, and I say it's a Belizean thing, I realized that it might not be a Belizean thing. It might be a Belizean family thing, like my family. Because my Uncle Roger told my sister that stew beef and okra was never a Belizean thing. It was my Aunt Tylene that decided to put okra on the stew beef. Everybody made stew beef, but they did not put it with okra. And that's why a lot of people don't know that dish. A lot of Belizeans don't know the dish, and they're like, oh, that's not our dish, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like the people who come from the north side of Belize. When we make our salbutes or the panucho and maybe not so much the panades, but a lot of the Spanish type foods, they're like, we don't make that like that here. Well, you're closer to Mexico. You make it more like them. We're closer in the city. This is how I learned how to make it. You know what I mean? So On rainy days, my grandmother always wanted chicken soup and powder bun. Now the powder bun, you don't eat it with the chicken soup now, you know. You eat the chicken soup and then an hour or so later the soup will burn out of you. So then you go and eat the powder bun. So I told Joe, that's what we eating tomorrow. Chicken soup and powder bun. Joe, are you on board? Are you with me? Joe, I'm gonna ask you like them boy. Are you dumb? Huh? Like the Batty twins. And what else do they say? My God, today. One of them like to say that over and over again. I think it's a little crutch for him. And this rice is gonna come in clutch for tomorrow for the chicken soup. This is not just for the dogs. They get a little bit. So I normally do 3 cups. All right, so Joe been using this lid. Put it on. That's ready to go. I don't have any chicken cooked for the dogs. Joe, do we have any chicken bought for the dogs? We have chicken for the dogs, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take a batch out for them too.
You do a good job.
Tell them about your girlfriend Cherry. Tell them about your girlfriend Cherry.
Sure.
Joe have a story for tell them. Tell them about Cherry.
I don't tell a story at night.
Cherry, oh baby. Tell them.
When I was probably a kid when I was about say 12 or so.
Was she really a girlfriend or just a crush?
Just a crush.
Just a crush. Okay. Was she older than you?
No, but
Same age? Okay, same age.
I used to like this girl. And, you know, that's how.
How old were you? Like 12, 15? What age?
About 12.
12, 12, okay.
13 roughly.
Little kid, 12, 13.
So, my mother had a big mango, what they call them, Eden mango or something like that. And she was nourishing that mango so you ripe and everything. When the mango get ripe, because I like this girl, I steam my mother mango and take it and give it to the girl. And man, I get a whipping.
Let me tell you one story about Joe's dad. When I was pregnant with Jada, he told me, because he was here visiting, and he said, I pray you have a girl because God gave you 2 boys. Okay, don't make no noise. Let me start the story over. He knows how to touch things. He's that guy on the movie set where he just walks around randomly and make noises.
You're just talking, things happening as you talk.
Look, so the passe, I pray you have a girl because you already have 2 boys and so you're screwed. And I said, why am I screwed for having 2 boys? And he goes, these boys are going to steal from you to give to their woman, but your daughter is going to bring from man to give to you. That's what his dad said. You think that's true? You stole from your mama to give that girl. You stole from your mama to give that girl.
Well, that's why you bring that topic up.
Yeah, and sadly, poor thing, that lady has passed away.
Yep.
Yeah, she got murdered, right? Yeah, it's some kind of domestic thing, but we don't know who killed the lady. We don't put nobody out here on blast not knowing the story.
Oh.
So Wednesday was cold last night, so she went down the hallway knocking on Jada's room door. So how she knocks, she'll stand right there and wag her tail on the wall behind her. Boop, 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 boop. So she had to go sleep in Jada's room because she was so cold last night. I had the thing down to 65. I wasn't playing. But when I woke up, the thing was at 70. And I asked Joe, did he bump the heater up to 70? And he said no. So I asked Joshua. Joshua said no. So I asked Jada. Jada said no. And then so I said, well, the last person is Jory. He gets up first, right? He gets up at 4 o'clock. And he says no. So how is it that when I got up at 7, the thing is up at 70? The only thing that I can think is that maybe it's set on a timer. And I forgot that maybe I said, because I remember once upon a time years ago, this one like to clear his throat. When we were going to work and stuff, we didn't want this thing to stay on all day and heat up a house that nobody is in. So I think I had set timer like from this hour to this hour, it's going to be at this temperature. And then during the day when we're gone, it's going to be at this temperature. And then right before we're coming home, like an hour or so before we're coming home, it's going to come on and be at this temperature. I think I did that to that darn thing and forgot that I did it. That's the only explanation. If not, we have a kakui.
Not you have a ghost in the house.
Hmm?
If not, you have a ghost in the house.
We have a kakui. That's what I said. A kakui is a ghost. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a good ghost to keep you warm.
It's my mom. Every time weird thing happens, I'm like, it's my mom. So, yeah, that's what went down today. I recorded 2 shows. I recorded the show with the candied cherries. I recorded the show with the black cake. I fell behind on my editing. So I had already edited Vlogmas Day 7 last night, but I didn't have the energy to put it up before I went to bed. I went to bed like at 1 o'clock. And I'm like, I can't do this because I would have to like type the description, the hashtags, everything. I don't even think that one has hashtags. I gotta go check. So, and then I usually start to upload and Joshua will hit publish, you know, when it's done uploading, but I couldn't do it. And then when I woke up this morning, I got right into what I was doing. I went for my ride because we can't ride tomorrow because it's gonna rain. Went for the ride, came right back in quickly, took a shower, get dressed, and came in here to do the cherries because I kind of have to do a delicate dance between the family because at one point Jada came in to make her lunch before she went to work, and then Jory comes home early on Wednesday. Then he comes in here to cook, and then we were doing a dance like this. You know, the minute they were done, I was in here doing another show and another show and another show. So it was cuckoos today. By the time I sat down, I quickly released Vlogmas Day 7, and I'm so grateful for your comments. The Vlogmas stuff is tiresome because of the fact that I have to edit and put it up the same night, right? But you guys do not disappoint. You're always right there giving me a comment, uplifting me, and making me feel like the content was worthwhile. Yesterday we did the 10 tips of not falling into a rut for the holidays, or how to get out of a rut, and a lot of you have come back to tell me that you like some of the tips and some of them you will apply. I think I'm gonna go write those tips down and put it somewhere where I can see them myself, because I didn't write that down before I did that video. As we went in and out of the stores, while we were in the store, I would say, Joe, what's tip number 3? And then we'd come up with another tip. So it's definitely inspired by God, and definitely the light thing. I can't stand when it's dark. Tomorrow's going to be overcast and raining all day. Child, I can't. I'm not that kind of person that looks for a rainy day to cuddle up with a blanket and a book and hot coffee or hot cocoa. I'm not that kind of person. I don't know how to sit still in my brain.
Well, you used to do that when you were younger, but you don't cuddle up with me no more.
When we first got together, yeah, we didn't have any kids. That was nice and cozy. But now, no, I got to make money. The hell? Your love costs too much. The hell? He telling his mother yesterday or day before yesterday that next year March he and buy another SUV that's gonna cost $8,000. Where he gonna get the money from? Yeah. If I can't find $3,000 to redo my kitchen, where in the heck is Joe gonna get $8,000 for another Tahoe or something? We gotta work. My brain never sits quiet. Even when I go to bed, I turn on one of my favorite YouTube content creators. I put that thing in, 2 minutes later I'm sleeping. You know why I fall asleep so quickly and I don't have trouble with insomnia? Because when the kids were little, I didn't have any help when they were sick. Joe had to go to work. He was the only one that worked in here, so he was the breadwinner. And so I'm not going to let him stay up at night helping me with a sick child. And then he has to go to work next morning to deal with heavy machinery where he can mess up and lose his whole arm or his fingers or blind his eye or something. No, I'm not going to do that. So when the kids were sick, you know, diarrhea, vomiting, the vaccines, whatever they gave them, and they had all these symptoms, or if they had the flu or whatever, Jory had asthma, stuff like that, I would stay up with them. And it was just me and God. My mom and my sister and them lived 50 miles away from here. There was nobody in this town that could help me. And so I used to always, like when I'm sitting with them and I'm so tired like this and shaking them and, you know, trying to put them back to sleep. And even when you put them down, you're not sleeping soundly because they're sick. And you want to make sure that they're okay, that they're breathing and stuff like that. Especially Jory with the asthma. I don't think Joe and I slept for the first 2 years after we had Jory, because he had his first asthma attack on day 13. All right? So anyways, I promised God back in them days that once these kids are out of the woods and I can sleep, the minute I lay my head down, I'm going to sleep and not let anything worry me. And when my mom was sick with cancer in 2012, I would fall asleep quickly, but I would wake up in the middle of the night, 2, 3 in the morning, and I'd be breathless. I can't catch my breath. I'm so panicked. Have such fear and just, oh my God, it was horrible. And then she got better for 3 solid years. So I slept again, and then she got sick 2015 and, you know, stress again. And then 2016 she passed. So that's why I don't suffer with insomnia. I don't let nothing bother me when I lay my head down at night. Not no money problems, nothing. I hate this time of the year because of all the cancer screenings, but I also hate this time of the year because then we have to qualify for medical and stuff like that, and you can't fill these things out wrong because they just want to take it away. Joe, look how this pot lady dance. Joe, come see how this pot lady dance. No, I know this is not the kakui. This is the water in here boiling. Look. 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 It stopped when Joe got here.
Gosh.
What the hell? Look, guys. Look, see? Can I bug you to get on my potpourri plant for me?
I watch my truck ready buy.
You're watching a truck that you're going to buy? Okay, boy. You know I don't knock your dreams because if you dream it, it'll come.
You know, like this one is on 2013, look. Look at it.
Is that a Chevy? Take the camera down so I could get it from Joe. Huh? Oh, don't touch the flower. Don't touch the flower.
Light, no.
It got light?
Feed it.
Oh. Oh. That's way different, huh, babe?
They dry it.
Me not a dry up. So let me show you what I do when I come over here, guys. I put on 2 ring lights, put the stand there. Let me put you guys on the stand. I think some of it is attention he wants. Judah said, I think so too. Look at my flowers. Look how, oh, smell it. Look how the purple got purple. These like super purple ones I think were like lilac when they started, right? ¿Qué pasó?
Where are the hot chocolates?
You know the pantry in the garage?
In the garage.
In the garage. It got super light. It was so heavy when Joe put it up there. See, it sits on a little plastic plate under here. So where am I gonna set this? This needs to be a part of my set. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, this is Vlogmas Day 8. We didn't go out today. I had to record too much. You guys know that I'm a content creator. This is not the only content I create here on this page. For Vlogmas, I'm actually creating cooking content. So I had to do all that today. The other video that I just edited already saved, the mukbang with the fried chicken. So now I can start editing the video with the cherries. I'm not going to edit that tonight though, because I'm going to be editing this video right here. Bye guys, see you tomorrow, okay? Stay safe. I love y'all, and thanks for the comments. I look forward to the comments. I like doing Vlogmas because you guys actually comment for Vlogmas. I love it. All right, bye guys. Thank you for making it all the way through to the end. Please check out my primary channel, which can be found right here on YouTube. It's called The Bare Pantry Show. Also check out my website, barepantryshow.com, so that you can pick up a copy of one of my 3 books. Also remember, we are not buying this book that's being sold on Amazon. Why? Because my distributor is ripping me off. Thanks guys.